We'll go straight on with our presentations. For those of you who have been in the awards today, can you please stay and have a group photo afterwards? And then we'll go around and have our supper. So starting off with first, we're going to go through the presentations. And first of all, can we welcome onto the floor Ashley. Ashley danced for us a jive and a samba with James, and she danced for a Crystal Award. Can we also acknowledge James? James has just come back from the Australians where he was second in the under 21 standard, open standard and open your vote, which is amazing achievement. Can we also welcome onto the floor next Alan Lord, and Alan danced for us a Bronze Latin Award, which he danced a cha-cha, rumba and jive. No, we will move on, okay. We're going to go straight to Asha. Asha danced for us a freestyle, and she danced for us thunder. Our next award was John Lee, and John danced for us a Bronze Latin Award, dancing the cha-cha, rumba and the jive. Round of applause for John. And I would really like to thank very much the Narrogin Dance Centre for coming up and doing your awards for us. It was wonderful to have you. Wonderful addition to our night. Our next award was Nick Palmer, and Nick danced for us a cha-cha. No, we didn't. We did a jive and a waltz. And he danced for us with Diane.
Thank you.
Mr. Awards.
It's funny.
And now we would like to welcome onto the floor Susan Castle. Susan performed for us a cha-cha, rumba and jive for her Bronze Latin Award. Round of applause for Susan. We'd like to welcome onto the floor Michael Robinson. Michael danced for us a Crystal Award with his teacher Jenny, and he danced a tango and a cha-cha. I'd like to call onto the floor now Maddie Oliver. Maddie danced for us a waltz and a jive for her Crystal Award. Could we next welcome onto the floor Susan Mullane, who danced for us her Rumba Award for a Proficiency Award. Round of applause for Susan, please. Thank you. Marlene Ramsey, who danced for us a Cha-Cha Rumba and Jive for her Bronze Award with Tabitha. Verity Barrow, who danced for us a Crystal Award with the Carousel and the Tango. So we have another round of applause also for Aidan, who performed last weekend at the Australians, and Aidan was second in the C grade in both, with one member making the final for the C grade Latin and fifth in the C grade Ballroom. So congratulations. We'd next like to welcome onto the floor Rachel Fransconi. Rachel danced for us a tango and a jive with Peter. Both Peter and Rachel danced at the Australians, they danced together, but Peter also danced with other partners, and Peter was fifth in the Masters 3 Open Standard and Latin, and Rachel was in all her finals. We'd like to call Deborah Kizich onto the floor. Deborah performed for us a tango and a foxtrot with Kaylee.
poquito de rayo con la iPad.
Sorry, Caroline, I'll introduce you now for your Bronze Latin Award. So, if we can have Caroline Potts onto the floor, who is partnered by Tabitha, sorry missed you there, for the Hotel Lumber and the Dive. And we'd like to welcome Alicia Anderson onto the floor, who performed Costa Palma Waltz, and she has achieved her Dark Blue Proficiency Award. Can we invite Alan Lord onto the floor? Alan performed his Bronze Standard, performing the waltz, the foxtrot, and the quickstep. Yeah, round of applause. Can we invite Daniel Leary onto the floor, who performed Houdini, he danced for us his slow rhythm, and his rumba for his crystal practice. We'd like to welcome Shamindi onto the floor, who performed with Alistair. She performed an evening three-step and a cha-cha. Alistair was another one of our dancers who went to the Australians. He won the adult B grade standard and was in both finals for the adult open new vogue and standard. We'd like to welcome onto the floor John Lee, who performed a waltz, foxtrot, slow rhythm and quick step for his Bronze Standard Award. We can invite Sally onto the floor. Sally performed for us a tango and a quick step with her teacher Alistair. Can we invite Susan Castle onto the floor, who performed a waltz, slow rhythm and quick step for her Bronze Award. Round of applause for Susan. I'd like to invite Alicia Anderson back onto the floor, who performed with Aiden for her Maryland for her Red Proficiency Award. Can we invite Rita onto the floor, and Rita danced for us a rumba and a gypsy tap with Jenny for her Crystal Classic Award. Can I invite onto the floor Mary, who danced with Daniel. This is their first performance as a comedy couple. Hope we'll see many more in the future. Thanks for performing for us on the awards. Please welcome onto the floor Marlene Ramsey as she receives her Bronze Standard Award for her waltz, slow rhythm and quick step. And to invite on the floor Kimberly Drop. Kimberly performed with her teacher Jenny a waltz and a jive for her Crystal Classic. And coming back onto the floor, Susan Mullane, who performed for us a cha-cha for her Amber Proficiency Award. Round of applause for Susan, please. And do remember, dancers, please don't rush off. We can get a group photo first. Next one on the floor we'd like to invite is Amy Olsen. Amy performed for us a jive and an evening three-step with her teacher Daniel. Can we invite William onto the floor? William performed for us a Manning Waltz with his teacher Diane for his Black Proficiency Award. Round of applause, please, Julian. And inviting onto the floor Amanda Smith. Amanda performed for us her Paso Doble routine with her teacher Peter for the Key Proficiency Award. I'd like to welcome Tabitha onto the floor, who performed for us one of these high medals. She performed for us a Gold Elite New Vogue Award, which is a very high standard, with her teacher, Alistair. She performed for us a Lucy Waltz, a Carousel, a Swing Waltz, a La Bomba, and a Barclay Blues. We invite Mark Bell to the floor, who performed for us with his teacher Jeanette a modern waltz for a Proficiency Award. Liz Bleakley, who performed for us a Paradance freestyle display with her teacher, Simon Mills. So both Simon and Lizzie performed at the Australians and they won all three combi standard sections. Standard combi events, the standard, the Latin and the New Vogue. And Simon with his wife won the Adult Open New Vogue. Our final award for the evening was Jenny Collins. Jenny, we'd like to welcome you back onto the floor. You performed for us a top showcase. Again, this is a very high medal that Jenny was performing for us this evening, a Premier Star, with her teacher, Alistair. I'd like to thank everybody for their attendance, particularly Judy. Thank you very much for your time this evening in performing your duties for us. And Jenny has some presentations she would like to do.
I do. We don't have a photo.
I think we can get it part way.
Thank you, everyone. I just wanted to take this opportunity. Some of you, a lot of you in this room know that I've been with Daryl for coming up 5 years now. But one of my classes that started me dancing with Daryl is my vision impaired class on a Tuesday evening. Now, I could not do that class without the number of helpers I have in that class. And I'd just like to acknowledge them all tonight and present them with a little gift of gratitude towards Christmas. Firstly, let me start with my little list and see who's here. Angelina, would you come forward, please? And those Tuesdays she's available, pretty much from inception. You've been with us from the beginning, haven't you? Thank you so much for your help. Just a little gingerbread. But we like to welcome all of our, I'd like to acknowledge all my helpers. It's so important. And Sue, they're not here. Okay, so my next one, I'd like to invite Hayley down. People with hearing impairment as well as vision impairment, and Hayley is very proficient on slang. So she helps me in multiple ways. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. My helpers again who've been with me since inception. Can I invite Diane and Martin to over 20 years and the joy of working with them for the last 5 years. This couple are amazing. They have so much patience and they will
I don't know if anybody would agree with that.
I'm not married to either of you. It's okay. Yes, indeed. My amazing daughter Tabitha here has also been associated with the Bagpoles for many years, training their sons when they were juveniles. But again, these two absolutely are the backbone of my class. I thank you so much for all your help. While I have your attention, Tabitha and I would like to invite Alistair to come forward. I've been working with Alistair for about 5 or 6 months, I would say. As you realise, Tabitha came from Narrogin along with her wonderful students for the first time. It wasn't a case of doing what I say, but she got up and did it herself to show them. So thank you for your dancing. Thank you, Narrogin, and Alistair, thank you so much for all the work you've put in, Tabitha and I, in a short period of time. We appreciate it. After the boss, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. That was lovely.
Can we get the leftovers?
Yes.